Chelsea has set a asking price of 100 million euros for Pedro Neto, courtesy of Ben Jacobs. Yes, Ben Jacobs basically broke it down and said that Chelsea want 100 million euros, not a penny less, if they are to let Pedro Neto go this summer transfer window. Guys, this is absolutely insane. But this isn't too far-fetched. I think this could be very much accurate, especially with the likes of certain players leaving for all kind of exuberant amount of money in this transfer window. Chelsea basically set the benchmark where they sold Eden Hazard to Real Madrid all those years ago. They basically see Pedro Neto is similar type player, and they basically more or less set the benchmark, set the price based on Eden Hazard leaving Chelsea to go to Real Madrid. So this is where they came up with that figure. Guys, before we go any further, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, make sure them bells are being turned on. Subscribe especially if you are new. The reports also say here that Chelsea, on the valuation of Pedro Neto, on Chelsea's near 100 million euros for Pedro Neto, Chelsea considers Half-Fed winger are a commodity this summer after tracking the sale of others such as Diomande, who went to Real Madrid for 120 million. Barcola is also being valued at 100 million plus by PSG, which is absolutely true. This is what I said in the beginning, in the intro. Players are going for all kind of fee, especially in this summer transfer window. The new 50 million, the new 100 million is the old 50 million, I should say, rather. This is what the market is. Do I think Pedro Neto is worth 100 million euros? Absolutely not. But we have teams, clubs that are 100% interested in Pedro Neto. Manchester City, Tottenham, Arsenal, Liverpool, Al-Hilal, Saudi clubs as well are coming in hot and heavy for Pedro Neto. So who are we not to put the price tag that we want to put for our players and other clubs can do it? Real Madrid just bought Yan Diomande for 120 million pounds. So I think this isn't too far-fetched. I think this is absolutely correct in Chelsea's evaluation of Pedro Neto, and I am here for it. But let's get into a bit further where Pedro Neto is concerned. Links to Al-Hilal have increased for Pedro Neto. AIM reports that personal terms have been agreed. Private struck with Saudi club. Neto's reps have not responded to the request for comment about these claims. Kieran Gill is the source basically. So basically more or less what we are looking at here is that Al-Hilal is the one that is really interested. Out of all the clubs I named before, they are the one that is most interested in Pedro Neto. Do I see this happening? Absolutely. We have to understand Saudi right now, they are the top dogs where wages are concerned. They are the ones that are willing to pay these crazy amounts of wages, right? This is why I was telling these Arsenal fans a couple weeks back when they had the links with Vinicius Jr. that they keep saying that they are the ones that are going to get Vinicius Jr. I was like, they are absolutely crazy. We haven't even heard anything about the Saudi clubs being interested, right? Money talks in this world and in this football space. So, yeah, once these Saudi clubs come in, and at that point we didn't even know what Real Madrid actual price for Vinicius was. People were just quoting 150, and I think it was going to be more than that, even with 1 year left on his contract. But Pedro Neto looks like he could really be on the move, and Al-Hilal looks like his preferred destination, especially where finances is concerned. Right? So, if you're a Chelsea fan and you are a lover of Pedro Neto, just know that he has a lot of clubs interested. He's not on the not to sell list, and he just could depart Chelsea in this summer transfer window. So yeah, guys, but I want to turn to another story here that dropped late last night. Right? It is basically about Chelsea's owner on the civil war that is still erupting over there. Right? So Samuel Agini, right? Financial Times. Major breaking. This is courtesy Chelsea Dodgers too. Major breaking. Todd Boehly and Mark Walters are in talks to sell their stake in Chelsea Football Club to majority owner Clearlake Capital, according to the people briefed on the matter. So, as we basically knew years now, a civil war has always been brewing in the Chelsea spaces where the owners are concerned, right? And Todd Boehly, when they just took over Chelsea Football Club, him and the consortium, Todd Boehly was the face of Chelsea. We all know this. The guy even adapted, took the role as sporting director and whatever is the case may be. And he was the one that brought in the likes of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Raheem Sterling, Koulibaly, even Fofana, that who we still have here, and who we sold, Marc Cucurella, who we just sold. He was the one that brought in all these players, and he didn't know what the hell he was doing, right? And we, the Chelsea fans, in the beginning, before the club was actually sold, we never wanted a consortium. So now it looks like we are going to have one owner, and Baghdad Eghbali has been in the driving force. He has been the one that is helping with the transfers, especially this summer, helping Xabi Alonso get transfers over the line, and the sporting directors are nowhere to be found right now. So this is a good and I wouldn't say bad, but we just needed one owner, and looks like we are only having one owner at this moment. So could we really see Todd Boehly and Mark Walters selling their stake, which will be roughly around like 26 to 27% stake in Chelsea Football Club? Hans Yolwis, however you pronounce his name, he has a 13%. They roughly have added up together like about 39 point something in stake in Chelsea Football Club, and Clearlake has like 61% or something like that, right? But it's really strange times, because it's a lot of coincidence that is going on, because just the other day we saw Mark Walters and all these guys selling their stakes, selling the likes of this basketball team in LA, LA Lakers. They sold LA Lakers for a whopping 12 point something billion or something like that. Yeah, so they've been selling out stakes in their sports franchises. So this isn't too far-fetched. I think it's some kind of alleged criminal investigation is going on. So that's why they're trying to depart and clean up their mess and whatever is the case may be. But let's get into a little bit more. Right? Since buying Chelsea, Boehly and Walters said side of the consortium has clashed with Clearlake over strategy. Talks come after years and on and off negotiation between two sides, but this was not yet certain that a deal would be struck. So basically, as we know that they have been clashing for years. Civil wars. You all know over the years we reported about the civil wars that is happening with Chelsea owners and whatever is the case. But like it gets to a point now that Todd Boehly, they have no say and they more or less want to get out, and clearly Capital, Baghdad Bali, Feliciano, they would be the ones that is totally in charge. Well, Baghdad Bali, he would be the one that is in charge. He will have basically like 70 something, about 80 something, sorry, like about 87% stake in Chelsea Football Club. So, yeah, this is our developing story. Let's see what happens. And also, we have a bit of Enzo Fernandez news, but I think that would be in another video, so we'll leave that for another time. So yeah, guys, about approximately like 2 more weeks till the transfer window ends. Before the transfer window ends, let's see what is going to happen within that time. So guys, remember to like, comment, subscribe especially if you're new. Turn on the bell notifications, the subscribers. And yeah, we keep it moving. Road to 1,000 subscribers is on. We are at 600 on the dot. Road to 1,000 subscribers. 400 more needed. So hit the like button and comment down in the comment section. That will help the video go a very, very, very long way. It will push the video to other subscribers. So guys, in a bit, people, and peace.